Hello. Welcome back to another live stream. It's the what is it? Fourth one? I think that this might be number 4 in the running. And welcome back. It's the weekend. Hope you're all gonna have a wonderful weekend. This is, I guess, a little bit of a start to the weekend. It's Friday, and yeah, happy days, right? I've I've just been enjoying a week off or whatever you say from work. So I'm kind of sad that it's already Friday because on Monday I'm going back to work. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. I've had a good week. I hope all of you have also had a really good week, and I'm so happy to see 21 people joining me tonight. The schedule for tonight, who knows what it's like. I haven't really. I've planned a little bit. I think we're gonna talk some national finals. But other than that, we'll see. We'll see where we go. We'll see how long we'll go for. But after all, my streams are titled Late Night Chat, so I guess we gotta be. Well, I don't know what you consider late night to be, but I feel like I've started to age a little bit, so I'm starting to feel like maybe I soon belong to the old guard. Let's see. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. ESC Waffle says happy San Marino night. Is there actually a national final going on tonight in San Marino? I didn't even know, but they have like 100 songs, so surely they're live streaming 24 hours a day at the moment, maybe. Groot taking time off to watch all of the San Marino nights. No, absolutely not. I'm not gonna do that. Hanny says, I'm having an intense weekend with work, Melfest, UMK, and a concert after work on Sunday. Seems like a lot of those are voluntary things, though. Maybe not work, but you know. Just got home from Melfest rehearsal. Let me know if you want spoilers. Ooh, do we want spoilers? I don't know. Maybe we don't. I don't know. It's Melfest is looking spicy this weekend, though. But yeah, I'm excited. I think everyone's just excited for Loreen mainly, but I think there's another song in the running there which is kind of interesting. So yeah, hope you had a good time, Henny. Hope you enjoyed it. It's in Malmö this weekend, isn't it? So yeah, I hope you've had a good day and night in Malmö. And we hope for the best for the show tomorrow as well, of course. San Marino second chances tonight. It's second chance night, I think. Yep, okay, second chance. So they have that as well. It's 5 a.m. What do you mean late night? Oh, sorry, early morning chat with me. For you, Sora. San Marino is going every weekday because 100 songs. Absolutely fantastic. He didn't know. Slyly quoting Sir. Yeah. You know, this entire week I've been looking sad and lonely and wondering if there was something wrong tonight. No, I'm gonna stop. Sushi Visa, it's 3 p.m. So you're in America, I guess, or Canada, or maybe in the South Americas. I don't know. I don't know what time zone you're in. Jello says Una clown per San Marino is giving me life. Taking that's not a good show then. I guess. It's in Malmö indeed. It was fun. This week feels like a final in itself. It feels expensive. Nice to hear. Very nice to hear. That's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it tomorrow. Let's see what else we got. We got San Marino Monday to Saturday, and I've watched every show. I need help. I think you actually do. I'm sorry, Waffle, but yeah, that sounds rough. I wouldn't do it myself. Elendil Lehtinen says, thank you for your lovely reaction to Lord of the Lost with Blood and Glitter. We are heavily working on making them go to Eurovision for Germany. Well, thank you, Elendil. Let's pray for the best. It was definitely a standout in that selection. I'm not all the way through Germany yet. I have 3 songs left to listen to. I have 1 review that's finished, but it's not up yet because I figured I'd rather stream tonight than sit and render files and whatnot. So I enjoy doing this more. So simple as that. Ronella has just traumatized me once again this year, Groot. What do you mean? What do you mean traumatized you? Ronella from Albania? Why? Tell me. Voting here in Germany started. I'm hyped for next Friday. Oh yeah, it's next Friday. Okay, next Friday. Can I vote? Do you know if there's like in Czech Republic, can you vote if you're not from Germany, or is that a no? Someone let me know. Heya Groot, heya Sean. Welcome back to, I guess, what's your 4th stream in a row, right? Nice to see you again. Jesper only watched the first semi of Una Voce on Monday and parts of the other shows. I find 106 songs too much. Well, yeah, it is too much. I've actually been looking at my channel, and this year, like 2023, I've reviewed... wait, let me actually see if I can find this. I have reviewed 133 songs this year, which is an absolutely mind-blowingly high number. But that's just a little bit more than than the entire San Marino national final. So I would never be able to listen to all of that. Let's see. What else you got? Ronella is in the San Marino national final. She doesn't give up, does she? Okay. Well, good luck to her. Check out her performance from the San Marino NF. If she wins, I'll do that. Otherwise, I probably won't. Sorry. Alicia Semplinska has released the last song in the Polish NF. By the way, I don't know if you've noticed or not. Aren't you subscribed to me, Daniel? The review is already up. It was uploaded like 5 minutes before the stream started. As things go. I think you can vote, but you might need a VPN. Ooh, I do have a VPN. I'll look into that, Sean. It was almost funny to see how shocked you were by Icke Hüftgold, the lowest effort entry we've ever seen in a German national final. Yeah. We don't need to talk about it, I think. I've said what I have to say about that one, I guess. Also, anyone can vote in the German NF, but I don't think non-German votes will count. Oh. Okay. Ah well, then I won't bother. I'll trust Germany to pick something good. I mean, they got a lot of good choices in there, so I'm sure we'll be fine. I tried watching UVPSM and I got overwhelmed. Understandable. I watched almost every show from San Marino and it was an experience, even though I thought it was going to be worse. Well, that's nice, I guess, that it wasn't all bad. Let's see. I've ranked 476 songs this year. Okay. Not sure what to say about that. That's awful. It sounds awful. I'm sorry. 23 by Thomas for San Marino. What? Is that a song? I wouldn't know. Please, 5 minutes. My bad. Yeah, you're excused. It's fine. The only good thing Icke Hüftgold ever produced is a song about Anthony Modeste. Isn't that the footballer from Dortmund? I'm sure that's fantastic, judging by the song in his selection. Icke Hüftgold won a TikTok poll over actual good music. Yeah, I saw that in my comments. Well, it is what it is. San Marino has some genuinely good songs, but I think they're gonna go for the meme votes and pick Eiffel 65, the I'm Blue group. I'm not sure if would I support a meme by them. I mean, if I can trust you here, JH3, and they actually have good songs in the selection, then of course they shouldn't pick a meme. But I mean, that's a classic and a half, isn't it? How many entries will you do from Portugal and Serbia? I don't know. I haven't read in. Portugal, I think they're having semifinals, so the ones that make the final is my plan. Serbia, from what I know, there are a lot of songs, or am I wrong? Someone updated me on that. I'll have to look into it, but Portugal, 10 songs, I guess. The final is what I'm going to listen to from Portugal. How well do you think Lord of the Lost would do in a Eurovision final? Any chance for a better placement for Germany compared to the last years? You're asking the entirely wrong person, Elendil, because my predictions are always completely awful. I can never predict anything. But if you want my honest gut feeling right now, Germany have not been doing well lately, and this would do better than that. So there you go. Hi Groot, did you follow Melfest's heat for snippets and rehearsals? Tattoo seems to have been an interesting structure. I could be wrong though. Excited for tomorrow. I'm excited too. I've been checking them out, but I can't really judge anything before I hear the full song. But I can hear potential in things going on here. Hello everyone, what is the topic of the day tonight? No idea. I have some plans, but it's an active chat of 29 viewers right now, which I'm stoked about. So I'm just reading chat right now. Anyways, Frida Gold for the win. I doubt it'll happen, but I don't want to lose my hope. I've stopped being hopeful, but if Frida Gold wins, I will... I don't know. I haven't planned anything out. It would be absolutely absurd and absolutely wonderful at the same time. Fingers crossed, but I'm not expecting that. Not in a million years. Also, yes, I think this is my fourth stream. I haven't missed a stream that I know of. I don't think you have either. I see a lot of familiar names popping up on these, and it's honestly incredible. Maybe in a year when I've done maybe 100 streams, then see if you've been to every single one. Then we'll see. The guy from Eiffel 65 sounded very flat in the clip. That's unfortunate. I would support Eiffel 65 because them being in Eurovision is such a funny concept. The problem is that their song is really bad. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Looking forward to your Paddy Gurdy review. I suppose you won't spoil anything yet, but I'm looking forward to hear your take on the production value. Yes, I have recorded that review, and it's the next one that's going live on my channel, but I don't know when it's dropping. But yeah, you can continue looking forward to that. I guess Eiffel 65 is like last place in this semi-final tier. Well, someone's got to get last. Serbia also has semis, though the national final is 30-ish songs. Yeah, I'm not listening to 30 songs. I'm sorry, Serbia, but I can't do that. Have you listened to Frida Gold's revamp yet? I haven't, unfortunately. I should, but there are a lot of other songs to get through, so it is what it is. The Portuguese final will have 12 entries. The Serbian one will have 16. Do I have to call in sick next week? I don't know. Okay, I'll see what I'll do about that, but that's a lot of songs to go through. UMK rehearsal snippets dropped a couple of hours ago, and Keria looks fantastic. I saw them, and I got a bit discouraged by Yli Voimainen, which is probably my second favorite song from that selection. It looked very flat, but you can't take too much away from snippets, I'd say. Well, I'm praying for the best, but yeah, Keria is like many others my favorite as well. So even though I personally loved Malik Harris last year, I'm still pissed off NDR for not letting Electric Callboy in the national. Yeah, that whole thing. The less I know about it, the better. I feel like. Serbia has 32 songs. This will be halved, and 16 songs total will compete in the final. Yeah, that's a lot. Gotta go for a bit. Bye. Have a good one, Waffle. Nice to see you stop by. ESC should do more metalcore. Yeah, sure. I wouldn't mind. I judged by just a snippet that Tattoo can not only win Melfest but Eurovision. That's ambitious. We'll see. I'm not like super crazy about Paddy's song, but I think it's Germany's best chance at a good result. Maybe. Who knows? I still have 3 more songs to go after it as well. Lord of the Lost could almost be a Finnish entry judging by the genre and sound of it. I mean, it could be an entry from any country in the world. I mean, rock music is universal, or not universal, what do you call it? Global. But I get your point. I get what you're saying, Elendil. It's enjoyable and a very Eurovision entry. Which one were you talking about? Oh, Paddy, yeah. What do you think about my current top 2 of Spain and Croatia? Well, it's not my top 2. Serbia probably has the single most experimental and well done at that song this NF season, so that's something to look forward to. That is something to look forward to. Got my expectations high. Kumadu going for that just 3 dudes not doing much staging concept. Yeah, exactly. Very unfortunate. Should we get into some national finals for today? Maybe. I got my old trusty website Eurovision World here. Let me just make sure that you can see it, because at the moment all you see is me. and I'm moving. Whoop. You see the streamer has learned how to fix all of this. That one looks good. I'll be a bit smaller here. Just as I was trying to really just showcase my talents in streaming, I mess up, so that's wonderful. Let's make... Sorry. There we go. We need a screen capture to go on here. And we got this page. Boom. There we go. Lord Lost of the Lost seems distinctly German to me, which is a good thing in this case. Oh, maybe. The classic Irio staging. I think it's questionable if they should allow the staging of Croatia. I think it's questionable if they should allow the staging of Croatia. I haven't thought about that. I can't answer that today. I feel like Loreen is on a completely different level compared to all other contestants, but my big fear is if other people will get that. The reaction in the arena today was big, but not as big as I'd hoped for. I think people are aware that it's the standout. I mean, the odds have dropped so massively for her, so I think it's fine. Hi from Finland. I wait one country to vote. Could be Poland if they chose Jan or Jan. Yeah, Jan's good. Jan's really good. Yes, that specific Serbian song is my favorite of the whole season. I think we are talking about the same song. Maybe you are, but there are 30 of them, right? So maybe. Like it was the biggest on the night. Kids preferred Emil Henron though. Yeah, of course they did. They're kids. What are your opinions on the hosts? Oh yeah, we have them on the screen. I don't know them. I know Graham Norton, but I don't know the other ones. Elendil asks, will you watch the German national final live? Nope. Wait, when is it? What day is it? I don't even know. Oh wait, you said Friday next week, right? No promises. I don't know. Probably not. Sorry. I'll check it afterwards. By the way, I'm so happy about Julia Sanina being one of the hosts, as a longtime fan of the Hard Kiss, the band she's singing. Okay, let's actually, since you're all excited about the well, two of you are excited about the hosts, let's check them out. Who do we have here? We have Julia Sanina. You said she was the singer of the Hard Kiss. That's pretty cool, I gotta say. Yeah, Julia is a major celebrity in her homeland. Oh, she was a jury member at Vidbeer as well. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty cool that they got her in here. And then Graham, I think we all know who he is. You mean you don't know famed Britain's Got Talent judge Alessia Dixon? I absolutely do not. Who is this? Breakthrough came back in 2008 when she released the hypnotic track The Boy Does Nothing, which went on to become a worldwide hit. Really? I hope that this won't just kill your eardrums, and I hope I won't get copyright struck for this, but I gotta listen to see if this is a worldwide hit. Wait. No, I don't know this. Sorry. No, I don't know this. Besides being a singer, Alessia is also a TV host and has an envious resume that includes The Greatest Dancer, Britain's Got Talent, and so much more. Okay, good for her. I don't know her. And Hannah Waddington is a British singer and actress who's won an Emmy Award and has been nominated for a Golden Globe, really. In addition to being part of extremely successful shows such as Ted Lasso, Game of Thrones, and Sex Education, she's also starred in many West End and Broadway productions. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, interesting little quartet here. We'll see what they bring, but I don't really have much to say as of now. 4 seems to be a magical number in Eurovision these days, I guess. Or is it? I just have a feeling like there were 4 when Portugal hosted. And then I just completely claim that 4 is a magic number. I don't know. Didn't Israel also have 4 people when they hosted? And Netherlands? I might be completely mistaken, but I feel like we've had 4 hosts many times. You might remember the Hard Kiss if you follow the NF since they finished second in Vidbeer 2016. Yeah, I know the Hard Kiss. Don't worry. I know who they are. They're pretty big. I don't care about the host. I never cared. Yeah, usually not me either. We'll see. As long as they're not offensive or just straight up awful, I'm fine with it. Alessia was in Mystique. No, I'm not familiar with that either. Hannah's a brilliant choice, trust me. I trust you. I'm British and also don't know them. Well, you know Graham. Isn't she the shame lady on GOT? I don't watch Game of Thrones, so I wouldn't know. All right, let's leave the hosts for now, and let's go on to some national finals that will be happening this weekend, which is of course Finland and San Marino, but I don't know San Marino, so let's go with Finland. Okay, who are we cheering for in Finland? I know what I'm cheering for. Cha cha cha. How many are we cheering for Cha 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 out of the 34 viewers right now? I've actually never read the lyrics, but yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and do that now. Oh, actually, I could read them in Spanish. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, how many are for Cha 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 here? Or are we cheering for something else? Tell me. I know that like a lot of these songs are like definitely contenders to be towards like many I guess Eurovision rankings. I think a lot of them are really great. So yeah, it's a strong selection. If I see here on the what people have voted on this site, Robin seems to be the one at the bottom, but he still got 3 stars. So, and then 3.5 for Alexandra and Portion Boys, and then everything else is 4.5. So strong selection. I definitely consider Cha 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 to be the standout, and it's absolutely what I want to see win. And I would probably be pretty disappointed if they go for something else. But I think there are other good songs in here. I just think that you gotta go with Cha 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 at this point, and especially because whoever goes instead of Cha 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 will probably experience a lot of abuse online, because people don't really have a filter online. So I just imagine like if Yli Voimanen was to win, because they're actually charting pretty well in Finland at the moment. I just have a feeling that they would not be very well liked online, which maybe they don't care about, but I think everyone deeply cares, or everyone cares somewhere deep in here. It hurts getting abuse. Yli Voimanen best song, but Cha 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 best package. I might agree. Portion Boys got joke entry staging, which is a massive disappointment. Yeah, that is a disappointment. I'm also rooting for Keria, but Portion Boys is great as well. And then a lot of Cha Cha Cha. What's going on with my computer? It's just... Please tell me you're not seeing this. It just turns black all of a sudden. I'm very worried about my computer now. Oh, let's see. Lucas says, I'm way too late, but hello. Hello. And then a lot of Cha Cha Cha. Keria, Kuma, and Benjamin. Yeah, nice ones. Keria, me, obvious choice. Cha 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 Cha, Cha Cha Cha. Cha Cha Cha. It's just Cha Cha Cha. Luca, I'm a big fan of Something to Lose, too. Me too. I really like that one. Yli Voimanen is my favorite and in my top 10 of the entire season. Might be up there for me as well. Gotta be honest. From my understanding, Robin is big in Finland. Yeah, I've understood that as well. Kuma is also great, even though what you mentioned about the staging seems discouraging. Yeah, the staging looks really bad for Kuma, unfortunately. But it's just a snippet. It's like 10 seconds, so it might be different. We don't know. But if I'm honest, almost all of the Finnish songs are amazing, except for Alexandra, which is not my thing since it's really slow. Yeah, Alexandra is among my favorites, but I definitely see your standpoint. And it's so weird to have that song in the selection as well, because all of the other songs are upbeat, and then it's only Alexandra, which is like a ballad. So it's interesting. UMK this year is insane. Some countries would sell their souls to get the song that will finish last in here for themselves. Yeah, not far from it. Absolutely, Taya. Hoidamut is my favorite, closely followed by Cha Cha Cha. Yeah, Hoidamut's good as well. I like it. We didn't see anything. Okay, then maybe that's even more worrying. I don't know what to make of that. Top 2 looks the same as yours, Keria and Kuma. Nice. Finland has the best NF this year, hands down. Yeah, probably. Like percentage-wise, I'd say so. But there were only 7 songs, and Sanremo had like a lot of good songs. But they had more, I guess, meh songs as well. For me, it's like Keria and PB, Portion Boys, I guess, 10 and 10. Kuma, Benjamin, and Alexandra are 9 out of 10. And then we got Robin and Kira left there, Lucas. Yeah, but yeah, 10s and 9s. That's a strong rating. To be honest, in Kuma's defense, I didn't like the staging in any of the clips. Not sure. I think Alexandra's staging looked pretty nice. I think Keria, he got the props with him, so it absolutely stands out. And I think Kira's staging looked pretty decent as well. Keria is going to win. Fingers crossed, right? Some looked worse than others, though. Yeah, I agree. I think Benjamin's looked pretty meh as well, if I'm honest. I'm also stunned at how young the UMK participants are on average this year. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. For me, the best was either MGP or Sanremo. Yeah, MGP was good too. True. Hoiramud is probably my favorite song, but Cha 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 is an obvious choice for Eurovision. Yeah, seems like we're pretty much all in agreement here. So we're for Cha Cha Cha. Yeah, I didn't expect anything less. And I've seen some love for Yle Voimanen, I've seen some love for Hoidamut, some for Portion Boys. A lot of people haven't said anything about Robin or Kira, but yeah, I think those are pretty good too, so yeah. I mean, is there really anything we need to discuss about Finland? Everyone is just kind of in agreement that Cha 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 should be the one. So I think we'll just leave it at that and move on. Should we move on to... sorry everyone who's watching San Marino, but I'm not, so... yeah, we're not going to go through that one. I don't know anything about the Icelandic semi-final 2. I don't know anything about the Portuguese semi-final 1. What I do know about is Melody Festival in Heat 4 and To Be Serce Europi. What should we start with? Let's go for Poland here. Oh, they got a running order now. I didn't realize. There was no running order when I made my review, so I couldn't follow like any specific order. I just did it alphabetically, I think, artist-wise. Asuto, I'm late, but I'm ready to listen to you talk about songs I haven't listened to yet. Welcome. You're more than welcome. Just pretend that you know what's going on and everything's fine. Nice to have you here. MGP finalists were great. I don't know anything about anything else. Yeah, I agree. I haven't... Well, I've listened to like snippets from other songs and maybe a few of them in full. But the 9 that were in the final, if I remember correctly, I liked all of them. Every single one. So I agree. I'm really happy UMK ends right before Festival de Canção, and that way I can watch both. It's almost like it was meant to be, you know? Lovely. I actually do like Robin's song, but it winning would be a travesty. It does look like the most like expensive staging wise though, so maybe. I watched the first semi of Sanremo and then gave up. Yeah, I didn't even get that far. Thank you for reminding about Sanremo, which is not comparable with NFs because you know it. Actually, Sanremo is a festival and not national. Yeah, of course, it's not a national final, but you know we consider it one because the song that wins usually ends up going to Eurovision. It's just included in all of the other national finals, even though it is something else. But you're absolutely right, Giovanni. Think the running order suits Jan and Blanca, the 2 best songs in my opinion. Let's look at that very, very shortly. I just need to get through some more comments. Top 3 of the season are Cha Cha Cha, Gladiator, and Samo. I guess Samo is from Serbia. The TBSE really worries me because they have a normal 12-1. Oh, that's the name of the Polish. I was confused for a second. I thought you were trying to write these, but no, TBSE. Okay, 12-1 points jury televote system, but the jury is a tiebreaker. Oh, same as Lithuania then. That's awful. Gladiator is never in a million years a 5-star entry like that site says. Well then go on the side and give it a 1 if you want to. Maybe you'll even it out. I was not keen on NMGP. Ulrika was an 8, but everyone else's song were below that. No, I disagree entirely. I think Ulrika was among the weaker in that selection. How things are different for all of us, right? Okay, let's go through Poland. One thing that I just kind of think about when I think about this selection is that like half of these songs I don't really care for. That sounds really harsh to say, but it's absolutely the case here. I think we got standouts in here, and then I think songs that I would never listen to them again, and I don't know how they go, and I don't know what they're all about, and like I've listened to them once, and I don't really see myself listening to them again, unfortunately. There are only 10 songs, but like half of them I just kind of put to the side. Lucas says Poland selection is pretty meh for me. Yeah, for me too. I gotta be honest. Solo is very popular in Poland. Notice that the music video has 10 million views. Yep, I've noticed that too. Gladiator would be the best choice, but I don't think it'll win. We'll see. Solo has so many views because it was a radio hit. Yeah, exactly. Lift You Up. Do I remember what this one sounded like? Which one is it? Oh yeah, it's that one. That was decent, wasn't it? This is one of these, though, that I don't really remember too much about. It was decent, I remember, but no, it's not a winner. Never in a million years, at least for me. You to Me by Cuba was not my thing at all. I think the production quality on this one is absolutely horrendous, unfortunately. So that one just kind of moves into that category as well. Are all the songs in English, no Polish? I think you might actually be right, but maybe all of them are in English, actually. I never realized, but yeah. It's a shame that there are no songs in English or in Polish in 2B. Yeah. I'm so shocked you don't care for Booty. I thought it would be your favorite. I never said I didn't care for that one. I said I didn't care for 5 of them. I have things to say about that song. Don't you worry, Sean. Impromptu late night chat. Hey, impromptu? What's impromptu? Sorry, I don't know what that means. But yes, late night chat. Hey. Yuris would screw Jan over, but it's the best choice for ESC by far. From this whole NF, I've only heard Booty, and I decided to not go any further. Yeah. Yeah, understandable. Dominic probably got the worst slot. Dominic 4th? You think so? There is a Polish verse in Never Back Down. That's actually true, Taya. There is a Polish verse in Never Back Down. Yeah, You Do Me, I don't care for this one. I think the production quality is awful. Don't need to hear that one again, honestly. Booty is... yeah, describe Booty in one word, and I would probably just say... Ugh. Oh, that seems reasonable. Honestly, it's a song that's so far away from my type of music that it, like, possible, but at the same time, this is one of the songs that I remember from the selection. I know more about this song than I do about many of the other ones. So at least it kind of left something in me, I guess. It left mostly just a feeling of, wow, what is this? Why am I listening to it, and what am I doing with my life? But at the same time, I remember it. So, impromptu basically means nothing, not planned beforehand. Really? Because I actually scheduled this stream yesterday, I think. Like, I put it on schedule, and if you're not getting those in your sub boxes, that's really sad. Because I thought you were going to get them in your sub boxes if I scheduled them. But then I will take that into account. But I don't know how else I'm gonna, like, tell you, like, hey, we're gonna be streaming this day. So, but yeah. It was planned, I'm just saying, but that's unfortunate that you can't see it being planned. Aren't Jan and the Booty person the only ones not related to TVP or something? I would not know. Booty is not English. It's in a language many of us can't comprehend since it's such a masterpiece. I mean, say that to yourself one more time and think you're... yeah, okay. Sure, Luca. You keep telling yourself that. Good night, everyone. Good night, El Papiro Dependiente. Sorry. I think on the whole, NFs have too few songs with the country's own language. Yeah, absolutely. I saw the stream scheduled. Oh, so it works? I don't check my sub box, you just pop up in my recommended. Oh. Huh. Nope, I tuned it randomly. YouTube sucks with the notifications. Yeah, they kind of do, but Katrine saw it scheduled. Very, very interesting, this. I scheduled it, but if you didn't see it, I'm sorry, but it's unfortunate. You would have liked the song if it was called Groody instead. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Alright, should we talk about Be Good? Because this is actually something that I like talking about. What a song this one is. What are we thinking about Dominic here? This song like just brightens my day. Anytime I just listen to it, I get happy instantly. Wonderful chord arrangement throughout this song. I already talked enough about that in my review, so I don't need to mention it again. But what a song! Has this perfect approach to it, and a wonderful drive. It's very energetic, very just upbeat and joyous, and never fails to put me in a really good mood. Music video is out of this world charming as well. So I'm feeling like Dominic would be a great choice for Eurovision. Yeah, Be Good is if I was voting in Poland, I would be voting for Dominic. It's my favorite, but there is another song in the selection which I think is more suited for Eurovision. But in my personal opinion, the song that I enjoy listening to the most is absolutely Be Good. Let's see what you say about it. Steve is not a fan of it, and Luca doesn't remember it. Well, it is what it is. We all think differently. Be Good is alright, but generally not my kind of music. Absolutely fine. Alena Groody, badumts. Wonderful. I did not get this one scheduled, but could also be me not being too much on YouTube these days. Yeah, it's fine. You're here now, so welcome. Let's see. It's very nice, but I can't say much more than that. Outside of the competition context, I think I'd enjoy it more. Maybe. I wanted to like it because it's an actually unique song, but it's definitely not my type of thing. I keep forgetting it instantly. That's unfortunate. But I definitely see it. It's understandable. I would say Dominic has a chance to win. I would be thrilled if that's actually the case. Dominic in between Booty and New Home, which is probably the only ballad. That's why I think it was on a bad slot. Is anything just next to Booty is just a bad slot? I don't know. Wait, which one was New Home? Oh yeah, it was Alicia's song. Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. I don't know if it's the right choice for Eurovision per se, but this is the only other one I like. That's kind of what I'm worried about as well. It might not be very fitting for Eurovision, but then again, it also comes down a lot to the staging. If this is done in like a Malta 2013-esque way, with so much charm, and maybe like some inspiration from the music video, I guess it could absolutely work. If they're daring to be a bit expensive with the performance, I think it could be worthy of going. It's a song that I will keep listening to regardless. New Home by Alicia. If you haven't seen my review yet, I don't blame you. I uploaded it like 5 or 10 minutes before started streaming, so it's completely understandable. But it was fine. I thought that the song was pretty like torn up, I'd say. Like the vocals were going all out for the power and all out for like rawness and just overwhelming attributes, while the instrumental was really, really minimalistic. And I didn't like the way those two, I guess, approaches kind of collaborated in this song. I thought it was really kind of a bit off-putting. Still, I thought there was like some really nice parts of it. I think the piano melody is great. I think vocally it's very convincing and powerful. So I think like this song has a bit of both, but overall I'm not really feeling like this is the one that I want Poland to go for. But if they end up going for it, I would understand. But if they go for it, it's not a song that will stand out in the selection in Eurovision for me. It's a massive vocal, but as a song, there's not really that much to it, in my opinion. It's very sentimental and melodramatic, but it's not done in a way that actually clicks with me. That's what I'd say about it. Andy said that Gladiator is not worthy to win. I am obsessed. Other songs are very average pop this year, but better make a good choice. I'm gonna get to Gladiator soon. My dog is also watching your stream. Rough, Sean's dog. Welcome. Alicia's song in 2020 was much better for me. I never clicked with that one. I didn't really like it. But it had more drama, like more of a, I guess, bombastic drama to it. It wasn't as sentimental and emotional, I'd say. Also, my dog, says Nina. Well, we're having a stream for the dogs. How wonderful. Say hi to your dogs and give them a snack from me. As a Ukrainian, I feel really conflicted about this song. It's made with a goal of supporting us, but I just don't think it came out that well in the end, which feels pondery as a result. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. It's almost like it's overly sentimental, and it kind of just relies on, I guess, what would you say? Like darkness and depressive aspects. I don't know. I kind of feel what you're saying, Taya. Absolutely. About the song itself, when I first listened to it, I was like, yes, finally some development, and then it ended. Exactly. Absolutely. There were like some drums coming in there at the final chorus, but then that was it. And I feel like it took way too long to get there, and when it actually came, there was like the drumming was so weak and very static and not really intense, so I didn't click with it either. Groot can speak dog. That's up for debate, let's just say. I had just some floor time with my guinea pigs before I joined. Bring your guinea pigs. They're welcome to watch as well. Everyone's welcome. Come. 45 people and a few dogs and maybe guinea pigs. Gladiator can win in Poland, but it shouldn't be a contender at ESC. It could. We'll see. Never Back Down. Here's another good one from the selection, I'd say. We got some rock in here, which is always very welcome. I feel like it's a bit on the mellow side, but has really nice aspects in here. It's actually a song that I haven't listened to more times since I made the review, which I'm kind of, I guess, not mad at myself for, but I should definitely listen to it again to really just kind of get myself up to date with it, because I remember liking it. I thought it had pretty strong aspects in there, and I thought it was really well put together. But it didn't click with me like Be Good did, and it hasn't really clicked with me like other rock songs have done from other selections so far, but I think that's also due to the fact that I haven't listened to it as many times as maybe the other ones. But yeah, this is a good one. I think it should be in the running, but I'm not sure if that's the winner either. But yeah, that's a good one. Never Hide, however... Here's another one of these that oh yeah, it's that one. I don't care about it. I thought it was really oddly structured. It had very poor production quality to it, I think. Very odd transitions throughout the song. The chorus was kind of just felt a bit external from everything else going on in it. I wasn't convinced. I didn't like it. Maybe we should move on from that. Tell me what you think of Never Back Down and Never Hide while I'm reading some more comments. To be honest, with Greece, Cyprus and Georgia were reported to have ballads, and then there's Bridges, and then Iceland has a ballad in the selection. New Home may not be the best strategy for Poland. Maybe not. I agree completely about New Home, by the way. One of my least favorites in the selection. Ooh, I wouldn't go that far, because I'm not really super fond of this selection. I have depression because of listening to Alicia's song. Harsh. Although I have yet to hear that's the song, I think Alicia suffers the same fate as Ulrike. People want her to get the ESC experience, and she is so talented, but based on the reactions, the song isn't it. Yeah, kind of like the Mamas in Sweden in 2021. Their song was not good enough to go to Eurovision, and still they managed to get third in the final. So, yeah, I see your point, Gary. Never Hide, the messy one. Yeah, pretty much. Yes, if you check what the polls are commenting on Alicia's MV a lot, saying you're very talented and have a great song, but the song isn't it. Yeah. I haven't checked the comments, but I'll take your word for it. I like Never Back Down. Well said. I like it too. I think I'm the only one that actually likes Never Hide. Well, I'm sure you're not the only one. Maybe the only one right here, right now, but not the only one. I don't know if you read the comments under it, but they're brutal. Oh, I didn't know. That's unfortunate. Never Back Down is alright, I guess. Don't remember much of it like New Home, but they were decent. Yeah. I mean, it's not really the strongest of selection. Wow. Never Back Down easily wins the battle of nevers. Oh wait, how many nevers do we have? We have Never Back Down and Never Hide. Oh, only 2. Okay, I agree with you. It absolutely wins the never battle. Gladiator then. Gladiator is probably the most ESC ready song in the selection. It's a standout. It has a wonderful like suspense to it. It builds really effectively. I think vocally it's very on point throughout the song. It's varied, it's intense, it's engaging. It has like the whole atmosphere for it going for it as well. We really need to see it live before we can actually make up our minds if this is really what Poland should be going for. But just as a concept for the song on its own, I feel like there's so much potential within this to be just a massive show of such intensity and such kind of a visualization of I guess like this kind of feeling that you get from the music video. I'd say it's very dark, moody, a bit cruel and creeping and eerie, and that's just really it's so atmospheric in that sense. So I think this is the one that should be going for, unless it's an absolute train wreck when you see it live. Then of course no, but it just feels like there's the most amount of potential in actually creating something mind-blowing is within this song right here. But it's all gonna like really depend on how it looks and how it sounds live. But vocally it sounds incredible in the studio cut. I think the song is very like creatively structured throughout. I think it has a wonderful sound design to it. I think the drumming's pretty intense. There's like a lot of detail scattered throughout the song as well. The vocal arrangement is out of this world good, especially with backing vocals and harmonies. So I think this is the one that you have to go for, unless it's really bad live, and then you go for Dominic. That's my opinion. Let's see if you agree. I like Carolina Leiser from last year's Polish NF much more than anything they have this year. I don't know it. Sorry. Israel too, because of the issues with their broadcaster. I don't know anything about that, but it would be unfortunate to lose Israel as well. I heard rumors that Maya has close affiliations to TVP, which many don't like. Maya was Never Hide. I'm gonna be honest, I have not listened to any of the songs yet, but it's entertaining to hear you all discuss. Oh yeah, I agree. I mean, if you all sit here and discuss San Marino, I'll be looking, but I won't be speaking so much. So I think that would be a boring stream. Sushi Visa, they should have selected a song called "Never Say Never" by Justin Bieber. Gladiator is the best choice by far, and there is a lot of hype for it in Poland too. Jan has an education in music, so I'm not too worried about the vocals, but the staging has to be perfect. Hey, just because you have an education in music doesn't mean you can sing, but Jan obviously can sing. But yeah, I think it's the best choice as well. Gladiator and Cha 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 this weekend, please, and thank you. I would actually sign that wish as well. Supposedly there is a lawsuit involved. In what? Oh, in Greece. Okay. Long story short, but basically the person that came second in the Greek selection is suing them because she claims that the selection was rigged. Oh, Greece. Okay. Maybe it's me, but can't see the hype around Gladiator. That's fine. It's completely fine. Yeah. And with the lawsuit, she wants to completely halt their ESC efforts. Well, that's a bit harsh. Okay. Gladiator was the only one that stood out to me and the one I liked the most, so I hope it'll win, even though I'm not a big fan of the selection. Yeah, well, even more reason to to want it to win if you don't care about the selection. But in terms of getting a good result, I think it's the best choice. Gladiator needs a good staging, yeah, yes, absolutely. It has to. It needs that. Needs. It requires it. It demands it. Otherwise, it's gonna fall flat. If Gladiator and Cha 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 win their selections tomorrow, it'll straight up be the best NF weekend this year. Therefore, it will not happen, because we've been disappointed every weekend, I think. Pretty much. Most of us, at least. Oh, I meant like an actual vocal education. Ah, got it. Vocal education, I get it. I don't really know the right terms he used to sing in opera. Sounds promising. Will you talk about the German NF? Your reviews were very great and fair. Thank you very much, Tyrone. I've already talked a little bit about the German national final in this stream, so I don't think I will be mentioning it again. But you can rewind and go back and listen to it afterwards. It's fine. But I won't be talking more about it now. I agree, Gladiator would be the best choice for Eurovision, but I'm worried it would not win because of jury deciding tie. Yeah, but what would the juries go for? Alicia? Who knows? By the way, we finally eliminated Barcelona. We are a force to be reckoned with again. We finally eliminated Barcelona. Are we talking football here? And you support Manchester United? I don't know. I would assume so. I don't get the context otherwise. I agree with Gladiator and Cha-Cha-Cha as well as Loreen winning the heat. Yeah, Loreen is winning the heat, don't worry. I thought Smash Into Pieces would be my favorite in Heat 4, but Loreen got everything right this year. Yeah. If we lose Greece and Israel, it would be a really bad ESC year. Countries disappearing and not the best year song-wise. Yeah, it's already a bit underwhelming, I'd say, but yeah, we don't need to lose more countries. Absolutely not. Neverhide is underrated. Maybe. Personally, I'm not a fan, but if you like it, more the power to you. Disappointments. Oh yes, I'm still crying for Venom and Monsters. Yeah, Estonia was. I mean, I like Bridges, but I would have probably preferred those as well. Groot, you remember Roy Paci from Italy? Of course, Adesso, right? The trumpet guy in Sanremo. The trumpet guy in Sanremo. No. I know Roy Paci. He's performing right now in San Marino. Nice. I'm not gonna watch it, but good luck to him. Hi, says Agera. Hello there. Cha-Cha-Cha is overrated. Well, I mean, it's very hyped. I can understand that, and maybe overhyped to an extent as well. And Andy is a United follower. Well, you must be pretty happy these days, then. Loreen needs to avenge the crime that happened in 2017. Oh, absolutely. I think juries will go for Alicia or Blanca. Yeah, let's move on to Blanca. After saying, I think juries or Ronella Albania last year is also in San Marino. Yeah, I heard that from before. What's up, says Lawrence. The Polish national final is up. We're going to talk about Solo by Blanca, which is catchy, beyond words. Not my type of music, but this is a hook. This you can hear it when you start listening to the song, and you feel like this really rhythmically pretty engaging beat is constantly in the background. Very simply written song, simply arranged, but then this hook starts coming in, and you just feel like this is going to be stuck in my head. Whether I like it or not, it's just going to be. And it has this really warm summer feeling to it. I absolutely think it could be something that Poland ends up going for, but I think it's also something that could be pretty hard to stage, because it's easy that it just becomes tacky and I guess gimmicky. So I'm quite intrigued actually how this is going to work out. But it's a song with a hook, that's for sure. And I think it's one of the contenders here as well. It's absolutely one of the songs that I remember from this selection, along with, for better or for worse, Booty, Be Good, Never Back Down, and Gladiator. I think those are the 5 songs that I really remember. New Home, maybe a little bit, because it's Alicia and it's this big vocal, but I don't remember it melodically. I just kind of spoiled that I don't really care about Champion there either. Champion is, charming, it's upbeat, it's bouncy, it's happy, but that's really all there is to it. I think it's very harmless and not too interesting. So, yeah, those are my thoughts about the Polish selection. And I'd probably say, the more you, or I shouldn't say that the fact that you stand out makes your song better, because absolutely not in the case of Booty. But if I were to decide in this selection, if Gladiator is performed well live, I want Gladiator to win. Then I want Be Good to be the runner-up. And then Never Back Down and Solo could be 3rd and 4th. And I guess Alicia could get 5th. But that's my list. The rest, they can be at at the bottom for me personally. Tell me what you... tell me a top 3. My top 3 would absolutely be Jan, Dominic, and Fel Evers. Wow, I'm a very I feel like it's only men, but what can you do? I usually I don't know. For some reason, I'm always more for songs sung by men for whatever reason. But I think this year actually I've had a lot of favorites sung by women as well. So, but in this selection, it's the manly artists that or it's the male artists that I'm preferring. San Marino is a hot mess. It's harsh. Solo feels like it was made in a lab to be a radio hit. Like if you ask an AI to make a radio hit, pretty accurate. Not gonna lie. It's very like structured in that sense. It's very by the beat, by the formula. Just follows every rule in creating a pop hit. Basically, I agree. Solo is my favorite in the selection, which to me is an indicator that it's not a particularly good selection. Shame, because Poland has sent some of my favorite ESC artists ever, namely Ishtroye and Blue Cafe. Interesting. But that's been a while. That's a while ago. Blanca radio friendly, and that's it. Yeah. Solo and Champion both fall flat for me. Understandable. Imagine Ruta Moore went to Eurovision, and if Blanca joined her, there would be Solo and Solo in the same year. Good point. My comment about being made in a lab applies to Champion as well. In this case, it's a junior Eurovision song made in a lab. Yeah, I'd probably... Yeah, understandable. My winner is Jan, but Alicia 100% deserves to participate in Eurovision. Yeah, she does, but not this time. Groot likes booty. Not sure where you got that from, but sure. Dominic Felivers, Jan. Jan, Dominic Blanca. Jan, Big Gap, Felivers, Dominic. I like Gladiator, and I like Trains. I don't have a top 3 yet, only a top 1, so yeah. 1 Gladiator, 2 Solo, 3 Never Hide. Said what I said. All the power to you, for sure. Jan, Felivers, Alicia. Be Good, Gladiator, Booty, or Never Back Down. Are you okay, K3ak? You got Booty in 3rd place. You do you. Dominic Felivers, Jan. There's like Jan is in every top 3, so can we all just kind of agree? Let's do this. This is the Groot chat representative vote. Oh. Well, we know which one is the favorite, that's for sure. Gladiator, New Home, Never Back Down. The 90s are the best era of older ESC, and most of the memorable entries are performed by women, if you think about it. Fair point. Absolutely. Absolutely fair point. Is it just me, or this year we have a lot of band entries? Yeah, you might be right, actually. I've never had a Polish song I really fell for since Ivan and Delphin 2005. Polish songs. There have been good ones, but maybe not something that I've been absolutely obsessed with. I'll have to get back to you on that one. If Blanca wins, we would have Blanca Paloma and Blanca Non Paloma. Wow, we're all just going all at it with the jokes today. Also, it's kind of funny how they have Gladiator by Jan and Champion by Jan in the same selection. Absolutely. Groot voted for Booty. Knew it. What? Yeah, I'm one of these 43. 43 people did that. Okay, you know what? We're gonna continue very shortly. I will leave you all for 5 minutes because I got something to do. But I will be right back. Take care of yourselves until then. Hope you stay around. Hello again. Welcome back. I think you can all pretty much figure out what I went to get. Carrots. I like carrots, just so you know. I felt a bit hungry. It's starting to get a bit late, so I needed some energy. Very convenient of me to come back and just start eating right away, so I can't speak. But we're gonna move forward in what we're gonna talk about. Hope you're all having a wonderful time here. So many people still here. 42 people. Wonderful. You're all very welcome to still be here. I'm happy that not many people left. So JSora predicted you getting a carrot. I've streamed 4 times and I'm already that predictable. It's absolutely incredible. Pavel asks, do you prefer booty or Lied mit gutem Text? Why do you ask this? Why do you need to know? I prefer neither. Horrendous to have to choose between those two. Maybe I can't choose. No. Absolutely. Oh, you do my head in, Pavel. Sorry, I can't. We've done some Let 3 quotes again while you were How predictable. Welcome back, Root. By the way, your eyesight must be fantastic. Very ironic because it's actually horrendous. I usually have to wear glasses, but not when I... Like, this is very... What do you call it? Near? Like, it's very... I don't need it for seeing near myself. But my eyesight far away is really bad, so every time I drive, I need glasses. But yeah, right now it's fine. So no, my eyesight is not fantastic. Sorry, Chris. I'd consider it a blend of techno, rave, and metal. Oh, what are we talking? I don't know what we're talking about. I'll just ignore you. I would like a guitar cover of these 2 masterpieces. You're not gonna get it if we're talking about booty and Lied mit gutem Text. Sorry to disappoint you. Very sorry to tell you that, but Lied mit gutem Text actually has a big chance to win in Germany. Yes, I hate it here too. I've understood that. It's very... it is what it is. Sweden 2024 live. Groot. Jag gillar morötter. Grand final. Yeah, I should start getting right away to writing it, right? Guys, don't forget to like the stream. It helps our Groot grow. It does, I think. My channel isn't really one that's growing a lot, but I have no idea how to change that. I don't really mind. I still have 47 people are spending their Friday night watching me. I mean, it's insane. Let's see, rank these from worst to best. Mama Setcha, Lock Me In, Lied mit gutem Text, and Booty. Lied mit gutem Text and Booty are definitely the worst of those. I guess tied. Then probably... I think I prefer Lock Me In to Mama Setcha, because Lock Me In has a nice melody in the chorus. There's something there. But Mama Setcha I just don't click with. So there you go, my ranking. You're too young to need glasses for near. Yeah, I'm too young to need glasses, period. Or maybe that's not the case. A lot of young people have glasses. But yeah, you're right, Chris. Booty and Lied mit gutem Text should go to Eurovision to give Mama Setcha some company. Imagine if all of these songs end up going. Like, Poland goes for Booty and Germany goes for Lied mit gutem Text. What a year we have. Lied mit gutem Text won't win, 0 points from the jury. You never know. You can never trust the juries. I've learned that the hard way, honestly. Lock Me In and Mama Setcha are good for what they are, though. Yeah, I agree. Hello, welcome back, Waffle. Roy Paci just made it to the San Marino finals. Oh, he's participating. Yay. Nice. Happy for him. Is the song as good as Adesso, though? Who knows? But yeah. What should we continue with? We got... I think we should talk a bit about Sweden. Because I've been talking about Sweden every week. And we got one more deltävling left, which is heat number 4. And we got 7 songs. Should we talk about them? Or should we do something else? I don't think there's anything else to do, if I'm completely honest. But yeah, let's talk about these 7. Of course, it's very difficult to kind of just say a lot already because we don't have the full songs, we don't have the full performances, we have snippets, which I'm kind of just against because I just don't like the concept of showcasing small segments of like efforts of music that has been put together for the purpose of being the entire runtime. Like when you write a song, you don't write 1 minute and then just copy paste. A few songwriters do that. I think we have songs like maybe the Champion song from Poland. That's absolutely the case where you from 1 minute you've heard the whole song. Then it doesn't matter if it's a snippet or not. But usually when you create a song, you want the whole 3 minutes to be the listening experience. And when people start making up their minds about songs before they have heard that entire 3 minute runtime, I get a bit. It doesn't sit right with me. I already today saw people posting like these top 28 videos of the entire Melodifestivalen, when 7 of the songs you've heard like what 1 minute of them and seen 30 seconds of them. You can't compare. At least not in my world. I hate it. I hate it when you just kind of make up your mind that, oh yeah, this is exactly what I think of this song after hearing 30 seconds of it. Sorry, rant over. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I listened to the Poland songs today and Gladiator is the clear choice. Yeah. Loreen, World Domination. Yes. I used to wear glasses from 5 to 17. Fortunately, I got rid of them and only wear them when I'm staring at a screen for a long time. Do you got contacts instead? Or you don't need glasses? I need glasses. Smash Into Pieces act winning. Yeah, they're good. The Heat 4 is so strong in comparison to the other ones. Like, why did they relegate all good songs to the last Heat? Yeah, the thing is, like, the first Heat was absolutely terrible. The first one was absolutely terrible. So I don't get this, like, structure they got going for here. It's called Tromba, and I guess it's fun. Is that the Roy Paci? I loved Smash Into Pieces. Is Henny still here? Because she was, or he or she, I don't know. Sorry, Henny, I don't I don't know your gender, but Henny was at the rehearsal today, so maybe Henny could tell us about how Smash Into Pieces were live. I haven't been very attached to Melfest, but I can say that only 3 snippets have stuck out for me: Marcus and Martinez, Smash Into Pieces, and Loreen. Kiana too, but to a lesser extent. Yeah, Marcus and Martinez, before this week, they were the standout for sure. Smash Into Pieces, Supremacy, can't judge on snippets though. Yeah. I can't wait to hear the full version of Tattoo. Have you already talked about Iceland? I'm not going to talk about Iceland because I haven't heard the songs. Sorry, Happiness 10. What else have we had? Tattoo performance and almost the whole song got leaked and I couldn't resist and watch it. Oh, really? I'm gonna try and wait for tomorrow. I'm gonna try. Don't leak it with me. What do we think of the Portugal song You'll Never Win, Charlie Brown? Well, you'll have to ask the chat. I don't know. I haven't heard it. I really think Sweden will win this year. We haven't even chosen our song yet. Sit down. Completely agree with you. I hate it too. Yeah. The worst thing about snippets, especially the Swedish ones, is when they end right at the drop. Yeah, both like Marcus and Martinez did that, and that was so frustrating, especially when they had a good drop. I agree so much. I hate when people talk about and rank something without the full song. Yeah, it's really frustrating. Heat 4, so sad. Another Running with Lion. Alice 2017 is going to happen again. Great song getting eliminated in a good heat. That's a great comparison. Running with Lions was absolutely not deserved of getting knocked out, but it did because it was in the 4th heat. I don't have contacts. I just don't need glasses anymore. I used to have strabismus. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I'm happy for you that you don't need glasses anymore. Would you like to hear what the audience poll said? Yeah. I think so. I'm sure Loreen won it. So, but yeah, sure, share. The amount of people like top 21 MGP when only the snippets were out was something. Yeah, I can imagine. My pronounces are she, her. Pronouns, yeah. Okay. So, Henny, she knows if Smash Into Pieces were good tonight or not. I agree. I personally prefer the San Remo approach where revealing a snippet will lead to a disqualification. Ooh, that's a good system. Great system. Interesting how no one talks about Mariette this year. Yeah, because Loreen happened. No one is talking about Jon Henrik either anymore. Just got here and I'm hoping for Loreen and Mariette to directly to final. Don't you worry about that. we're gonna go through them. Kiana, Where Did You Go is a song that I don't like. Just straight to the point. Repetitive beyond words. I get what it's there to do. It's supposed to be this catchy little upbeat pop song with a pretty electronic hook to it. It has some nice layering here. Very solid production quality to it. Charming performance, I'd say. It looks good. It looks like well thought out as well. But the song is absolutely nothing to me. I think it's incredibly repetitive and monotonous. So far, I've only heard 1 minute, but from what I've heard, it's just not my type of song. I absolutely despise this type of music. It's very processed, formulaic, unimaginative, and uninteresting, and the hook is basically one line being looped over and over again. It was kind of a similar issue with Victoria 2 weeks ago, but I think Victoria's song had a bit more charm and warmth to it. This one, I feel nothing. It feels... We can kind of go back to that AI thing with Solo and Champion from Poland. This one sounds AI made as well. A bit on the similar vein of the song One Touch, which was in Melody Festival a few years ago. That finished last in the semi. I don't think this one will finish last because it looks too solid live and everything, but I hate this song. At least from what it sounds like now. Edelweiss is... better in my opinion. It's cute, it's charming, bit of warmth to this one. Feels a bit, Swedish, folky, very pleasant in that sense. But I feel like from what we've heard so far, the song doesn't really kick into gear. It feels very mellow, restrained, laid back. Maybe it needs another little elevation within the song to actually connect with the audiences. But I think it's there to do its purpose. It's charming, it's a bit harmless and cute, I'd say. Very nice light show and everything on stage as well. But at the same time, I feel like the chorus in the song has a very kind of messy melody in a sense. It's very constant and just doesn't really have that nice flow to it. It feels very like it's chasing itself all the time, which I'm not a big fan of that. But overall, it sounds decent. I'd say. Let's see what you're saying so far. People ranking songs, rarely giving them enough time and have already completely made up their mind after one listen. It's maybe understandable if you're ranking a lot of songs, but no excuse for 7. Yeah. I mean, if you want to rank San Marino's selection of 106 songs, I wouldn't mind that you've only heard the snippets, but I wouldn't watch that video regardless. So, yeah. Loreen won the audience poll, yes, by almost 40%. Second was Smash Into Pieces, and third was Emil Henron. But that's almost only kids who like him, while Loreen seems to be liked by everyone. Yeah. Smash Into Pieces being second, that's really that makes me happy because I have a soft spot for that. Kiana is okay for me. It's like a lot of things you listen to everywhere. Yeah, it's something you've heard a million times before, and not really a standout within the style, I'd say. I don't understand snippets. I really like that FIK went to the San Remo way this year and released the songs for the first time when they were performed live on show. Yeah. Good way of doing it, I'd say as well. I'll probably really like Edelweiss, I feel it. Yeah, I liked Edelweiss a lot, but it feels like an Idalova 5th place. I don't think Edelweiss is going through, but we can get surprised. Edelweiss surprised me. It's really pretty, but I don't know if it's going to stand out its ground for the whole 3 minutes. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about the same thing. It feels like it needs some evolution within this one to really click. I like Kiana's song, but the processed voice in the drop is annoying. Yeah. I agree. It feels mellow fest, but I'll see myself out now. Oh, mellow, because I said that it sounded mellow. Okay. Alright, very funny. You don't have to leave though, it's fine. Edelweiss, I like that as a song, but the staging doesn't fit. The staging to me fits a ballad, but the song is quite upbeat. Oh yeah, you've heard full songs, Henny. I'm a bit jealous. But yeah, that makes sense. The staging is very what do you call it? Not flat, because that sounds so negative, but it as you say, it fits a ballad, and absolutely the song has some upbeat tone to it. It's very kind of hectic in its rhythm, I'd say. I feel like Sweden is the worst at choosing snippet parts. Nah, are you sure? I don't know. We don't need to be good at that. The recap for San Marino was 25 minutes. Enough said about the theoretical ranking video. Yeah. Groot, what kind of music do you usually listen to? Do you like hip-hop? What do you think about Kanye's music? I like most types of music, honestly. I don't like songs that feel predictable or too simple. I want some kind of little complex element in there somewhere. Something that makes me feel like, oh, they've actually thought an extra step here. Whether that's be in the songwriting, the arrangement, the production. I just need something that I can latch onto and feel like, oh, they're actually cared about this and put some effort here. I'm very big at the moment, or not at the moment. I've been big on this for like over 10 years, but I really like electronic music. Everything within the style, whether it be softer or whether it's something really heavy. When I was a teenager, I was obsessed with dubstep and drumstep and glitch hop and whatnot, and that part of me lives on. When I was in my early teens, I was obsessed with hard rock music. That vein in me still lives on. When I was really young, I was into pop punk. When I was around 20, I guess I was really into. I guess I kind of stuck around on the radio a little bit, like around 2016 and that era, I think. 2014 to 2016 maybe. Like around the time when they played Hozier and Uptown Funk and Starboy on the radio. That was like a good era for pop music, I think. So I like everything. What I think about Kanye's music is that I haven't heard all of it. I think there are standouts in his discography. I love... is it called Blood on the Leaves? Wait, let me actually double check this before I say... Blood on the Leaves, yeah. Blood on the Leaves by Kanye is one of my... that's a song I really, really like. Stronger is obviously a classic as well, but yeah, Blood on the Leaves. I like that one. My guess for tomorrow is Loreen first finalist, Smash Into Pieces, or Kiana second finalist / semi-finalist, and then Mariette for the semi as well. Ooh, I've put... Well, my predictions are never right, but I put Axel for the semi-final and Kiana outside, but that's maybe just my bias speaking. I'd be thrilled if Smash Into Pieces make the final. Asuto says Groot loves dubstep, he's not lying. And 3 Days Grace, he's not lying about that either. Do you like Soundgarden? I haven't listened to them much, but Black Hole Sun is really great. Maybe you think that I'm just such a basic music listener now when I say Black Hole Sun is great, but I really like Black Hole Sun. These snippets are really pretty useless, not gonna lie. I think they're meant to generate hype. Yeah, they are. I mean, I can't not listen to the snippets when they're released. I have to listen to them. I have to keep myself updated, and I'm always excited. I can't wait for Saturday. I need something a little bit. The snippets don't really hype me. Okay, we're different there then. I'd rather just listen to the full song right away and not just be teased. Yeah, I get that, but I can't help myself. Simple as that. I think we all had our dubstep phase, to be honest. Cinema by Skrillex is a timeless piece of music. Oh, absolutely. Everything by Skrillex from like 2011 or that era. Or 2010 maybe. Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites. And what's the other one called? Oh. And the Boomerang? No, it's not called Boomerang. What's it called? Bangarang. 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 Oh, that's so catchy. And First of the Year, of course. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna listen to Skrillex after this stream. Sorry. Let's see. Mariette's song feels pretty weak this year. I don't really feel she should go through to the finals. It's sad because I love Don't Stop Believing in a Million Years. Yeah. I can write on that. Absolutely. Can confirm I had my dubstep phase. I think a lot of people have. My own music followed a similar path. Now it's just only Radiohead and Eurovision song. My own music days. Yeah. Radiohead are amazing. Fake Plastic Trees, probably up in my top 20 songs of all time, I'd say. Monster Cat 2015 mix still bangs. Monster Cat bangs everywhere. Like all eternally. Me when I listen to Pegboard Nerds. Yep. Pegboard Nerds classics. They're still at it. They're still great. My music taste basically can be put into 4 categories: Die Toten Hosen, Rammstein, Linkin Park, and Junior and Eurovision. No big variation. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I like that. A lot of rock and then Eurovision. Kiana came 4th in the audience poll, so that's why my guess is on her. I think she'll get votes from the younger audiences, and we saw how that helped. Well, it didn't really help Laura last time out, but she didn't get last. I was the odd one out in my class, and I wasn't that big fan of dubstep. Only some songs from Skrillex. Yeah, I mean, it was a subjective thing. At one point I felt like people just liked dubstep because everyone else liked dubstep. Same thing went for hardstyle back in those years. Axel came last in the poll. Really? I just thought that that would actually be pretty touching, with like a story about how you're supposed to kind of accept yourself by the way you look, regardless of like. I just felt like that would probably connect with people, and I thought the snippet looked pretty decent staging wise as well. So I mean, I'm surprised to hear that, Henny. My favorite piece of info to tell people is that Skrillex is in an emo band. That's actually true. I don't remember what they're called though. I remember my 2016 dubstep era. 2016 was a good year for dubstep. I'll give you that. Black Hole Sun is their most popular song off of Super Unknown, but that entire album is great. You should check it out sometime. I absolutely should. I know that Black Hole Sun is their most famous, which is why I was kind of worried that you'd think of me as a basic music listener. My strongest phase was the Björk phase around 4 to 5 years ago. Well, Björk is great as well. Absolutely. Didn't Axel have an upbeat song several years ago? I really enjoyed that one. He did. Which was called När ingen ser, which was amazing. The sound design on that song is so like wacky, and at the first time I heard it I felt like this is absurd, it's awful. And then when the more I listened to it I was like, it's actually brilliant how the sound design works in this song. It's really catchy, it's really good. Absolutely, Taya. It's a very good one. From First to Last, yeah, that's the name of Skrillex's band, I'm pretty sure, yeah. This year is the first year I'm not sure if we will qualify. Even Lorene's song feels less quality than last year. Noah, are you Swedish? Because if you are, there is no chance in hell that Loreen will not qualify for the final. I'm sorry, but there's no chance. No chance. Skrillex Too Bizarre, I love that song. I don't remember that one. I'm gonna go on a Skrillex listening session after this. Have you listened to anything by Thomas Bergersen? Isn't that Two Steps from Hell? Thomas Bergersen. Yeah, with Two Steps from Hell. Absolutely. I have. Really like the epic music. Yeah, it's great. Definitely would qualify, Loreen. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, great to see you stream again. Thank you. Welcome back, Christian. Are you doing Sporkle as well? I haven't planned on it. I'm doing one more thing tonight though, if I have time. We're gonna get through Melody Festival in here quickly so we can get into my part 2 of the stream today that I thought we should do. 6 Feet Under, we've already talked about it a little bit. I think it's wonderful to have a song like this in the selection. You've only heard like this small little snippet. I'm not like, people were like hyping it up a little bit earlier in the week that it's kind of Blind Channel-esque, and I think that just kind of put my expectations too high, because it's much softer than Blind Channel, I'd say. I really like the instrumental breaks in this song. They sound really promising, with very synth-reliant, heavy riffs, but the chorus is absolutely pop-inspired. It sounds like a pop hook, with some gritty guitars in the background and a pretty rock-inspired arrangement, but it's a pop hook at the end of the day. But yeah, it's really promising. Looks amazing live as well, with all of these, like this 3D-esque layout they're going for, with like the neon city landscape, I guess. It looks great, sounds great vocally live as well, so I'm really hopeful. I want them desperately to go to the final. And judging by Henny's what Henny said about the audience poll, it's not impossible, which is fantastic. And then we got Mariette, who also had a pretty cool staging, I gotta say. This prop on the stage and the dancers just moving around it all the time. It looks great, sounds great. She sounds wonderful as always. It's very Lale-esque, I think, in the songwriting here, and the instrumental arrangement as well. It has something, but I feel like it just kind of leaves me a bit uninterested. It's not like the Mariette that everyone grew to just adore her music for, like Don't Stop Believing and A Million Years. But it's still solid. It has a nice hook to it melodically, I think. Unsure about the structure so far. We haven't heard too much, but I feel like the verses might be a bit on the uninteresting side, but we'll see. It looks promising. It looks great, and in fact on stage. I can't see it get knocked out, but I would definitely, at this moment, judging only from snippets, I would definitely prefer seeing 6 Feet Under go to the final, and Mariette can go to the second chance for me. Mera 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 by Emil Henron is not my type of music. It sounds very simple by the books. It has lyrics which I just don't really care for. I think its approach is a bit like funny and charming and just inviting, really harmless. kind of yeah, inviting, I think, is probably the main word here for this song and the performance to it. Then I kind of hate the way that he pronounces the word mera, because it's like mera 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 or mera mera mera. I don't know. It kind of irks me. I don't know. But yeah, it's not something that I would ever vote for. But I can absolutely understand what Henny said here, that the kids vote for this. But it's not going to be my thing, and I don't think the 75 plus age group is going to be all for this one either. Then we have Gorgeous, which I thought was pretty good. It sounds very simple. It's just a standard ballad, really, at the end of the day. But I kind of like the concept of this, because he's, of course... I'm not too familiar with his own story, but he's, of course, I think he's got burned or something, maybe? And like his body has taken a lot of damage, and it wasn't like certain that he was gonna still be alive. And of course, with that comes some, I guess, insecurities about appearance and such. And I think that is really heartwarming to have a song be about just embracing the beauty in everyone, which I think is really, really beautiful. And it just seems like a perfect concept on stage as well. I think it's well staged out and laid out, and has nice lighting. I think he's a phenomenal performer as well. He's a phenomenal singer. Seems very charismatic in this short little clip that we got to see from the performance as well. But yeah, maybe it doesn't really have a chance. I don't know, but I would absolutely want it to have a chance. If I got to choose, I'd put it within the 4, I think. I mean, we all know that Tattoo is the I guess the standout in the heat. So if I got to choose Tattoo and 6 Feet Under to the final, Gorgeous and One Day to the semi, Edelweiss 5th, and then Mera 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 and Where Did You Go can battle it out for who gets last. But that ranking will not happen. Let's see what you think. Let's see. Sweden usually qualifies with the power amazingly professional staging alone. They are going to be fine whether it's Loreen, the MM twins, or even Maria Stuart, probably. Yeah, I agree. There's no chance that any of these would not qualify. Smash Into Pieces and Marcus Martinez would qualify too, I think. Smash Into Pieces is going to be interesting to see how good they are. Because I'm really excited about them, honestly. My musical taste is pretty diverse. I listen to all kinds of genres, but my dominant genre is hip-hop. Kanye, Tyler the Creator, Kid Cudi, but my favorite genre is jazz. I really love it. Love jazz too, absolutely. Don't listen to it as much as I should, to be honest, but I've listened to it a fair share in my days, especially Miles Davis. He's great. I'm not a huge Melfest fan, but I really like Naringen Ser too, much more than the treadmill song that won. Yeah, Naringen Ser was really great. Really like that one. I should listen to that as well after this. There's a lot of things to listen to. And I have songs left from the German national final to listen to, so we'll get to that. I am Swedish. I know we almost have 100% chance of qualifying every year, but I just have a feeling deep in my gut. Plus, I'm a bit late to the stream, so I might have missed what was said. Yeah. Okay, Noah. I see your point, but if you have that feeling in your gut, I'm sorry, because I hope so deeply that it's not a feeling that will reflect reality, because I just can't see, like Loreen. If we send Loreen, she can't not qualify. Come on. Regardless of what your gut says, I don't trust your gut. You can trust your gut, but I don't trust it. Man, imagine Smash Into Pieces comes out in full and 2 minutes or so we haven't heard. We're just scream vocals or something. Yeah, I mean, we could get disappointed, of course. Everyone's just hyping everything up now, and that's the damage of snippets. But luckily, we have Henny in the chat who can confirm or deny any facts that we spontaneously think about. Mariette's songs got blander and blander. Yeah, the song that she had last time was not interesting, unfortunately. Even though I prefer her 2020 attempt to her 2018 song. Yeah, song-wise, I'd agree. But 2018 song had more of a characteristic to it, I'd say. Emily's just a no for me. Yeah, it doesn't click with me either. Mera 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 has been compared to a chewing gum that loses flavor too quickly, and I couldn't agree more. Well, that might be it. And he sort of feels like Michael Ben David, but more humble, friendlier. Oh, That's something at least. Yes, he's a burn victim from what I read online. I like the song, but maybe would be a bit borderline for top 4. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Axel's song is nice, I guess. Yeah, the thing is that it's not on par with what he sent last time. This is a completely different approach. It's a ballad. We'll just have to wait and see how good it is, like the overall package for this. Smash Into Pieces rehearsal clip looked so good to me. I agree, looked great. Do you think the distribution of songs between the heats has been good? Absolutely not. Or are some much more competitive than others? Yeah, the first one sucked. I'm sorry, but it straight up was awful. This was... do we have them all here? Yeah, like this heat was... it was not good. I don't know why Tunes Sikelius is in the final. I get that she's very likable, and it was an upbeat song, and I get that people like it, but the vocals were not good. I think the song is pretty unimaginative, and I couldn't care less about it, honestly. And then we have yeah, I don't know, like the other semis haven't been, like I didn't really care about the second heat, if I'm honest, but the third heat was good. I'm a bit unfortunate that Nordman didn't go to the final, and Royals did, of course. I don't care for Royals, but yeah, it has been uneven because the last heat seems pretty strong. I think heat 3 was pretty strong as well. Like Idalova didn't go through. She was pretty far off, but then Casanovas was good in this one as well. Heat 2, I think none of these were really bad. Like everything was just kind of harmless in this one, and then you have Panetos who were amazing. I will stand by that for my entire life. And the first one, I just don't care. I honestly don't care. There's nothing here that interested me. I thought Haunted was pretty, like it was pretty, but very underwhelming and not really too interesting. I think Victor Krone was very Victor Krone, not very interesting. Nice to put on in the background. It was like a harmless song that could just be enjoyed for what it is, but it's not something that stuck with me. And Jon Henrik Fjellgren, I barely remember what this song even sounded like at this point. Didn't really have that imprint that usually his songs have melodically. So yeah, this and the songs I haven't mentioned there, I don't have to mention them. So yeah, I don't think the distribution has been good, Christian. I think it's been really bad. I've always liked Sweden in Eurovision except 2021. I don't know what happened there. I also really liked Dotter in 2020. I was really sad that she didn't get to sing at Eurovision. Yeah, but we also had Anna in 2020. Kingdom Come. I would have liked that one to go. 2021, I thought Tusse was pretty good, but it was better in Melody Festival than it was in Eurovision. Much better. But we had other songs in 2021 that I would have preferred to send, but it was among the strongest, I'd say. I wasn't a fan of Naringen Ser either, though, but I should listen to it again since I don't remember much of it. Yeah, but it was like it was catchy. I think it's pretty good, but I can definitely understand why you wouldn't be a fan of it. Just saw Lorene's full performance. If she's not winning Melfest, then there's something wrong with Sweden. Well, we've already established that there is, but I see your point, Lucas. Justice for Eva and Eva? No. Did they even sing the actual lyrics for the song? They were just like mumbling, like halfway through. No, it was not what it was. When was it they were in? 2021? They were so much better back in 2021 and had a much better song and a much more like charming performance. This was just over the top and felt like a, what do you call it, like an interval act. Didn't care for it. Sorry, Francesco. I liked them, but I didn't like this effort. For me personally, this is my favorite entry from Mariette, but I was never a huge fan of her before. Just thought she was okay. Yeah, that's understandable. This is a completely new approach for her music, I'd say. And if this one is the one you prefer, then all the power to you. I kind of liked Eva and Eva, but I know it wasn't Melfest material realistically. Yeah. I mean, my gut did predict Anna in 2010 not qualifying. Yeah, but Anna in 2010, you can't compare that with Loreen in 2023. I'm sorry, but you can't. Sorry. Edelweiss reminds me of some other song, and I cannot put my finger on which. I feel like I've heard that melody before in a Norwegian song somewhere. It does sound a bit familiar. I'll give you that much. I don't get it. Wouldn't they want the opening show to be very strong? The opening show? What do you mean, Taya? Wouldn't they want the opening show to be very strong? In what regard? Have I missed something? I don't understand. What are we talking about? Just my opinion, but I would have preferred Lulu to get at least second chance like Elov and Benny qualified. Even the Grannies deserved more. Yeah, I didn't care about Elov and Benny. I thought Lulu sounded a bit screechy, which was my issue with it. It had a nice song there, and there was something good with it, but it sounded screechy to me, her vocals, which was a bit unexpected, but I think that's my issue with it. You've only reviewed 3 of my top 6 songs of the entire season so far: Blanca Paloma, Madame, and Krut from Ukraine. Nice selection there. Madame, I've listened to Il Ben and El Male so many times now, like the last few days. I've been on a Sanremo streak, I think. So Il Ben and El Male and Made in Italy, I've listened to those 2 a lot, like this week. Loreen invented Sweden. Alright, whatever you say. Trivia: since 7 entry heats were introduced in 2015, only 2 entries performing from 7th in their heat didn't make it to the final, either directly or through AC. Can you name them? No. Nope. Statements is one. But... oh! I can. Teos this year, right? Did I nail the trivia? Statements and Mer av Day by Teos this year. Are those the only 2? Really? I think I nailed it. By the way, Sweden shot up to the first place in the odds. Take a wild guess because of who? Obviously, Sing No Gördis, right? I mean, what else would it be? Opening show meaning heat 1. Ah, got it. Yeah, the first heat. Yeah, absolutely. You want that to be a strong one. Sometimes it is. Like, I remember a few years when it's actually been a very good first heat, but this year, absolutely not. I think in 2021, 2021 had a really good first heat. Madame was my Sanremo winner. Absolutely understandable. She was in my super final, but I'm Team Splash. You know, I just love that. Are we done with Melodifestivalen? We've talked about Heat 4. I haven't mentioned Tattoo a lot. It just sounds incredible. Like, her vocals sound out of this world as usual. Has the suspense to it. It's like a mixture of like the Euphoria sound but with a more, like, I guess 2023 sound. It's more, I guess, also a bit warmer. It's not that whole, like, it has the suggestive little tone to it, but it also feels a bit more uplifting, I'd say. And I'm quite intrigued to just listen to the full song. It's like the complete opposite approach of Statements, which was a really gritty, melancholy piece of music that really was emotionally incredibly hard hitting, but people didn't care for that one, unfortunately. Let's see. Christian says Statements is correct. I didn't count Teos as we don't know if he makes it out of the semi yet. There is still another one though, and I got so excited that I got them. I don't remember who goes up last in the semis. You'll have to tell me the year, and then I can guess. Tell me the year. Taya, who do you think is going to make it out of the Andra Chansen? Let's go for that. We don't know what other songs will go there, though. But what I'm cheering for is Notman. That's like the... like, of course I have my preferences, but I want Notman to the final. And then the others... if I get Notman, I'll be satisfied with whatever. Maybe I don't want Raggen Gore, but yeah, that's what I care about. We can talk more about semifinals if I stream next week, which I might. You know, I might actually do that, and then we can discuss that. But for now, Notman is what I care about mostly. A bit harsh to have bets predict who will finish last in each heat. Is there such a thing? But odds decided Edelweiss will finish last. Haven't heard any other than Tattoo, so don't know if this surprises people. Maybe Edelweiss will get last because Mera will get votes from the kids, I guess. The league performance had me floored from Loreen, I guess. Yeah. Splash was great. Splash was really good. Splash was really good. Do you think Marcus and Martinez can win Melfest over Loreen? No. It's... I don't know. But no, I don't think so. Like, the Loreen... like, her name does enough to just kind of push her over the line, and then when the song is more accessible to the general audience as well, I think that it's unbeatable at this point. Obviously their song is really great, and I'm not sure Loreen has a much better song, even though her performance elevates it so much. I think I can't really say anything before I've heard the full song from Loreen, but Air is by far my favorite song so far in Melodifestivalen. I'm cheering for them, but if Loreen's better, then Loreen's better, you know. It's just the way it is. Like a tattoo, inserts dubstep drop here. Would be interesting. Just throw in a dubstep drop in Loreen's song. 2019 is the year of the last entry. 2019. So that's when we sent Jon Lundvik. What else? What did we have? 2019 is a year that I don't really have a lot of memory from Melodifestivalen. Or do I? What song was even... Christian, you're killing me with this trivia. I got so excited when I got Tios, but I'll need to eat some carrot to think. This is quality content. I don't know. I don't know, Christian. I can't think of one. I can't think of it. Performing last in the heat and not making the final. 2019. No, I don't know. I don't know. Yikes. You beat me there, Christian. I have a feeling the rock band will go to the second chance and get knocked out. Like to be proven wrong though, but I have no faith in the Swedish audience. They could absolutely get to the second chance, but they might have a chance to get through there. But yeah, rock music have been knocked out in the second chance a lot over the years. Did you get the chance to read the Splash lyrics yet? No! Oh, Danielle, I'm so sorry. I haven't. I should. Wow. I'll note that down. I'll write in all caps. Read the Splash lyrics. I'll remember. A full-blown dubstep song in ESC would be hilarious, to be honest. Yeah, absolutely. We need to make that happen. Can San Marino just choose one? Because I don't know. San Marino could do that, can't they? Wasn't Norrskén in 2019? That was my favorite song. Well, that one's my favorite. I think it was. But it basically just stole the entire melody from Sun is Shining, so I didn't like it. I have a grudge with that song. I love Norrskén, awesome song. Happy for you, Steve. Like a tattoo, inserts the Mama Seche part, where they recite the Croatian alphabet. What a mashup that would be. Or maybe you go like a booty, 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 so fat. Right? Oh, you could do so many things with this song, I feel. I looked up the other song that started number 7 but didn't make it. I had forgotten that song had that number in the running order. Can't you just give me what it is instead of just provoking my thoughts? Hint, it was a song by an artist who participated. Margaret. How? Oh, I'm so happy that didn't make it though. It was Tempo, right? That was the one. Yeah, I didn't like that song. Genre diversity or something, lol. Though there were a few dubstep drops before. Yeah, but there hasn't been a like full-fledged dubstep song. We haven't had that. We need that. Cornelia would have won MF this year too. I don't think there's anything that comes close to that entry here. I would agree, but I'm not sure if she would have beaten Loreen. I'm still surprised that we actually went for Cornelia, but I'm so thrilled that we did. Crunk Core for ESC. Joking, that would be funny, but no, Elmo. What's Crunk Core? Am I supposed to know it? I think people are really sleeping on Australia's song so far. It is my first and feel like it is better than most songs that were chosen so far. Australia's good. Australia's really good. Do you think Igranka was good dubstep representation in ESC? No. I'm sorry, but no, I don't think it's good dubstep representation. It's absolutely a song that stands out, but the production quality of it is not up to par with what dubstep is capable of. I'd say. But it's hectic, it's intense, it's energetic, it stands out, it has a pretty funny an outstanding performance to it as well. But no, we can do better with something dubstep, I'd say. Does Igranka count? Yeah, it counts as dubstep, I guess. What genre was the rave song in DMGP last year? Was that close to dubstep? I don't know that song. I didn't watch DMGP last year. Swedish actually didn't go for Cornelia though. It was juries that helped you by tanking Anders. Yeah, I know. But we technically we went for Cornelia because she ranked second, and Anders ranked first because everyone thinks he's a sweetheart, basically. It took me a bit to get used to the chorus, but it's my third. Lawrence, what did you write? Oh, Australia. Yeah, I think it's good. Be glad you don't know Crunkcore. I guess I'm gonna figure out what it is tonight. Okay, can't hold it any longer. Need to spill some tea. There is a thankfully very, very small yet chance that 36 countries will eventually participate this year instead of 37. Yeah, you're speaking about Greece, right? Or because we've already covered that, Chris. We talked about that before. Is that what you mean, or some people mentioned Israel as well, so maybe 35. Gotta leave the stream and go to sleep soon, but it was lovely hanging out here. You're welcome to join anytime, honey. Sov gott. Have a good one. Nice to have you here. Like a tattoo, just a little bit. Tattoo, just a little bit more. Nice one. In Denmark, we call it dakkedak. Okay. That's a cute genre name. Fits the sound pretty well. With Loreen very likely win Melfest, do you think Mons will be persuaded to go again? He's the only winner since Carola to not have done Melfest twice, and the only one to have not competed twice. Good point. Interesting. Maybe. I don't feel like he's done with... Like, he's very invested in everything Eurovision, but I'm not sure if he will participate in Melodifestivalen. I'm just not sure if he would win again. I feel like Heroes was probably like that was his standout song, you know. I'm not sure. A lot of his songs that he's released post Heroes have been a bit, I guess, mellow. Not mellow as in Melodifestivalen, but you know, like a bit soft and not really that kind of arena vibe. But maybe if he comes back with something that stands out and that really fits the whole Eurovision vibe, then yeah, maybe he comes back. Israel threatens dropping from Eurovision literally every year. Okay. I think Greece has a far greater chance of dropping out. It would be so unfortunate if it happens, though. I love Mons, would love to see him compete again if he feels he has a good song for it. Yeah, I agree. If he feels like it's the right time and he has a great song for it, he should go. I would much prefer a winner being a total surprise winning just because they have a great song, Cornelia last year. Yeah, of course. Like, Cornelia last year is just a dream scenario. She comes up, she's not predicted to do anything special with it. She comes up, she has the best song in the selection, she gets chosen, everyone starts loving her. Perfect. Romania, when they say they will sue Eurovision and then continue competing. Gotta go sleep, this was very fun. Don't forget to spread the Loreen propaganda, everyone. Nice to have you here, Gary. Have a good sleep. I'm very glad you decided to join. Speaking of countries in Eurovision, why has the EBU still not invited Kazakhstan? I don't know anything about this whole situation, so I can't answer that JH3, unfortunately. TVR made a poll online asking if Romania should still participate in ESC. Imagine if, like, Sweden did that. We have Melodifestivalen. Let's make a poll if we should continue competing in Eurovision. Are there any humor entries, Subwoofer, Sean Banan, etc. in ESC NFs that you like? I like Sean Banan. I thought Kobaka Banana was pretty good. It was really like expensive staging wise and such. But in general, it's not really... It's usually not my thing. I thought Eva and Eva in 2021 had the right approach. It was really charming and very funny. So I guess that one is probably my favorite. Just thinking spontaneously. I mean, Victor has worked so hard on his song. It would be really sad for him to have put so much work in for nothing. Victor? Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about, Noah? Victor Krone? I don't know. It's songs and artists like that which will do well in ESC because they're not known, predicted to win, but just convince everyone with their song and performance when it matters. Absolutely. If what do you call it? If we would have sent Anders Bagge, people wouldn't, like, people don't have that relationship with him, so Yeah, you got a good point. Um, I remember that poll. All of the fandom rallied to vote yes on that one. All right. Victor is the guy from Greece. Got it. Got it. Yeah, sadly, I'm talking about Greece. That girl angers me. You weren't chosen more over it. On the other hand, ERT has promised a series of shows, max 6 for next year's selection. Fingers crossed. Yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed you got a nice little selection here. Kalush Orchestra did make a poll about whether they should go to Eurovision or not when the Vidbeer 2022 winner Alina Pash dropped out. I didn't know. By the way, I wonder if you ever heard Alina Pash's song on Vidbeer last year. I love it. I had to. Like, I just had to listen to it since it won. I prefer Stefania, personally, but I think there was definitely a place for this one as well. It stood out. It had a nice atmospheric touch to it. Definitely an intriguing listening experience that you don't forget. But Stefania just had that hook, that really won me over. So, but yeah, it's a good one as well. You. Also, the only reason I brought up Kazakhstan is because they've been to Junior Eurovision. I know. They have some very good musicians over there too. Yeah, it seems like that. I'm not too well read on it. Since somebody mentioned Mello 2013, what's your opinion on Carolina of Ugglas and her song Hon har inte, because I love it? Carolina of Ugglas is always an artist I've had a bit of an issue, like not an issue with, but I've never really clicked with her songs. They're very kind of, I guess, raw instrumentally, which could be really nice, and I think that contrasts nicely with her singing style. But it's just something that in me that just doesn't click with it. I think it's really emotionally packed and has a very hard-hitting touch to it, and that really works. But it's just not my cup of tea, I guess. It's not among my favorites. I like it. I think it has a nice chorus to it as well, that song. Lyrically, it's really strong, but it's not among my favorites. Sorry, Luca, but it's I can understand if you love it. Absolutely. There's an audience for it. In my opinion, Alina's Vidbeer song is one of her weakest periods. She normally does something like an experimental folktronica or hip-hop, which is why I was so disappointed when she entered with a ballad. I can understand that. Absolutely. I would like to say Nameless Planet for Kazakhstan. Small band with 3 songs, but it's some good metalcore. Huh. Interesting. I don't know them, but I'll take your word for it. I really hope Romania will qualify this year, because if we don't, I'm pretty sure the TVR will just abandon ESC, and that would be sad. That would be awful. In my opinion, I think Romania should to Internala selection with actual good artists and songs until we get back on our feet and get good results again and get the Romanian people interested in ESC again. Oh, internal selections. Yeah. I mean, it's interesting, like, if Alcohol U would have actually done as well as it was predicted to do, because Amnesia obviously just got killed for reasons, I guess. Even though I loved those songs, both of Roxanne's efforts, so it's very unfortunate the way it is. And I loved On a Sunday so much. The frustration is understood, I'd say. Do you guys remember how Tayana did a poll to select which of the songs on her album she should send to Vidbeer, and then ended up sending an entirely new song anyway? That's pretty funny. I was thinking Dimash Kudai Bergen. Okay. This dude could generally win the whole contest based on... Oh, I think I know this guy. He's the guy who's famous for his vocals. Yeah. I've heard of him. Romania should do internal until they don't have Windows sounds and display settings background in their national final. Accurate. That's a pretty good point. I'm mostly all about emotions while listening to music. If I somehow connect with your song, even if it has an amazing production, then I'll probably won't like it. Yeah, good point. TVR are so clueless, they make Malta and San Marino seem competent in comparison. Well, we're piling a lot of pressure on TVR here now, I feel. Noah says, what are your opinions on the rumors about Rina Savayama representing UK this year? I don't know much about it, but if it's true, that's pretty cool. She's pretty famous, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, could be cool. Absolutely. On a Sunday Supremacy, I can sign that. Roxanne's staging ruined it for Romania because it strained her vocals. Very sad, because they were so good. Yeah, I agree. Of course, that was the case. It was still good enough to qualify, in my opinion. I really like that song as well. Regarding Kazakhstan, they stated that the country's participation in the Junior Eurovision would have a significant impact on its chances of debuting in 2023, maybe 2024, who knows. Let's hope so. That would be nice. New country to join the contest. It's always nice, I'd say. I really think Alcohol You would have done good. Amnesia did poor because of the staging. It was kind of all over the place and she was out of breath the whole performance. Yeah, and Alcohol You could have definitely benefited from like a more intimate staging and not this whole moving around all the time. So absolutely, I think you're onto something. I like On a Sunday a lot too. On a Sunday was good, but in 2019 we had some better songs in the selection. Maybe you did. I would have probably not agreed. On a Sunday was absolutely among my favorite songs that year. Rina Sawayama is such an amazing artist. It seems too good to be true to have in Eurovision. Maybe. We'll see. UK are kind of on the rise in Eurovision, I guess, after Sam Ryder, so maybe she goes. Amnesia was a first listen, love, still listen to its studio version. Yeah, studio version is amazing on it. Monaco is likely returning next year. That's very welcome. Because they're gonna have a new broadcaster. Oh, interesting. On a Sunday was amazing, and I think Roxanne should have qualified too. Yep, I agree. I agree entirely. We're at midnight now. I was thinking that I wanted to do a specific type of video as well, but it would take a long time to do that live here now, and it's getting a little bit late. I think I'll just have to postpone it for another day, but that means that I promise to have another stream soon. So yeah, I think what I plan to do is that we should do that another day, and I'm gonna round off this stream today here now. So what I will do is that I will close the screen capture like the professional streamer that I am. I will move myself down here. I will make myself look really massive. And I will end the stream by reading the final few comments here while eating a carrot. Romania should just award their participation to whoever finishes second in UMK. Don't think it works like that, Christian. We Danes should as well. No, you should have sent Niklas, and then everything would have been forgiven. A Monaco return, that would be more than lovely. I mean, they are the only micro to ever win. Are they? Yeah, they are. No, don't you count... Do you not count Luxembourg? I get it if you don't count it, but I mean, it's a very small country. And they've won, what is it, like 5 times? So, yeah. There is a huge thing about Lizzo representing UK, but I don't buy it. That's interesting. Bella Santiago is probably the front runner on Romania's selection back in 2019. I remember that one. Wasn't that... It was like opera? No, that was Laura Bretan. Yeah, Bella Santiago. I recognize these names. But I remember there was like an opera type of song in 2019, I think. Yeah, Laura Breton, and she won the televote, but it only counted for only 25%. That's such a stupid system. Hope you have a nice carrot. Oh, it's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. By the way, nice haircut, Groot. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. My hair was about to get like this big. It became a helmet at the end there. So I desperately needed one. Just been waiting for this week where I was, what do you call it? Where I had a week off work, basically, to fit that into my schedule. Liechtenstein debut when? Who knows? Good night, Groot. Good night, Taylor. Have a good one. Lana Del Rey, but I don't see anyone with extreme fame as that doing Eurovision. Yeah, that sounds... Lana Del Rey, I don't buy that. Vatican debut. Yeah, Vatican can just send the runner-up in San Remo and we will all be good. Luxembourg is bigger than Montenegro, for example. Really? What? Really? I didn't think so. You surprised me. I'm gonna double check this. You better not lie. Oh, I checked. Bella was only 3rd. Yeah, Laura was the one. I just see Bella's name a lot back then. Yeah, there was some homophobic takes. Laura Bretan. I remember some controversy about this. I didn't follow, but I remember seeing something about it. Luxembourg has more people than Iceland, I think. They're not actually micro. I learned so much right now. Thank you all for being my teachers. Last days had a blast remembering and repeatedly listening to Laura Tesoro. What's the pressure? She a queen, and after ages realized she has a song together with Louis Notet. Oh, really? Nice. I remember Laura Breton lost in 2019 because some jurors didn't vote for her after some, let's say, homophobic statements by her. I remember something about that as well, but I can't confirm that. I am in a helmet face myself. A permanente and curls are due. Haha. Hope you'll have a nice haircut, Chris. One thing that you have going for you down there in Greece is that the haircuts are much cheaper than up here in Sweden. So enjoy it. Your wallet can enjoy that haircut while your hair can also do it. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but have a nice haircut. If you want one, of course. Maybe you want the helmet. Luxembourg is not bigger than Montenegro, Noah says. Yeah, Daniel. Why you lying? Or maybe Noah is lying, I don't know. Someone is. Montenegro is bigger than Luxembourg. Lux is bigger than Iceland, Montenegro, and Malta. People are just... I'm gonna double check everything this myself. Don't you worry about that. Luxembourg has more population than Montenegro, not bigger but territory. Okay, so that sounds about reasonable, to be honest. Yeah. Not related to Eurovision, but why did you choose Groot to be the image of your channel? Got me curious. I have no idea. I honestly don't know. This channel was created in probably 2014, and I had just seen Guardians of the Galaxy, and I didn't plan to upload anything on this channel. I just made a channel to probably comment on videos. That's probably what I did. And then, well, 9 years later, here we are. And I can't change now. Everyone just knows my channel as Groot. I can't change now. It's just Groot. It is what it is. Luxembourg just has a slightly bigger population. Yeah. Okay, population-wise, I am correct. Area-wise, I am not. I like the way you phrased that. That's funny. If one of us is lying, then there's no use in trying. Well said. I'll drink to that. Luxembourg having almost twice the amount of people than Iceland really surprised me. Yeah, but it's a pretty like dense area for being Europe. But you can't fit more Vaticans in Luxembourg than you can fit in Luxembourg's than you can fit Luxembourgs in Canada. Yeah, but Canada's pretty big. I mean, a helmet is actually an extra pillow, so yeah, it has its uses. And when the hairdresser is fond of you enough, will go the extra way, making sure everything's perfect, taking their time. Yeah, the hairdressers love cutting your hair when it's really long. I know that. Yeah, it also gets really warm in summer. It gets incredibly annoying when you go to the gym and the sweat is just dripping everywhere because your hair just kind of... You get no breath or air or wind here. I don't really like it when it gets too much. But yeah, with all this Luxembourg talk, I think a Sporkle quiz based on geography, population of Europe is in order. You know my weak spot. Damn, 2014 was 9 years ago. It's really weird to think about that. Yeah, I agree. You know what? Like at work, the kids I teach, they're born in 2009. You can let that sink in for a while I'm trying to find Sporkle here. And I'm not like teaching kindergartens, by the way. I'm teaching what do you call it? They go to, what do you call it? Like they're basically 14 years old. I got some born in 2008, some born in 2010, and I feel like an old grandpa in comparison. Not everyone is a gym alpha male royal like you, Groot. Yeah, it's me and Paul Ray. Sorry, I didn't think. I get that heat, sweat in clubs, gyms don't really see me. Yeah, but yeah, absolutely, Chris. It gets warm. Let's just say that. When the kids born in 2023 graduate high school, they'll be the class of 2041. 2010 kids are middle schoolers now. Yes, they are. They are. God. What did you say? Who was it that recommended a Sporkle quiz? Chris, it was you, right? Sporkle quiz based on geography, population of Europe. Okay. Let's see if we got something. Population Europe. Do we got something like that? Largest Catholic populations. No, I can't do that. Europe population grid? No, that's cities. European country population highs and lows. You kind of need to tell me what it's actually called, because I can't sit here and search. Can you name the European metros over 1 million population for each letter of the alphabet? We could do that, to be honest. That's probably pretty easy. Should we do that? 1 million. I feel like there's going to be a lot of Russian cities here. I'm going to do this one. I have 5 minutes to do it. I'm going to start with Stockholm. I'm going to continue with London. I'm going to continue with Berlin. Then we have Vienna. We got Paris. We got Madrid. We have Hamburg. Copenhagen probably has over 1 million. Yes, they do. Dublin, maybe? Dublin can't have a lot more than 1 million. It's I remember, like, I was in Dublin in October and it was pretty small. But maybe 1 million. Cities on A. We got three of them are on A. Should know that, shouldn't I? We got a bunch in Russia as well. I'm very bad with Russian cities, though. I gotta say. Isn't there like a city called like Grozny or something? It doesn't have 1 million at least. Kiev must have 1 million. I remember how it's spelled this time as well. Istanbul is definitely the one on I. Got it. On Z. Do we have a city on Z? Zagreb? They have 1 million? They don't. Athens is definitely on A though. Riga, maybe? No, there's not that many people in the Baltics. What other countries do we have that have a lot? Rome definitely has. Milano, Torino, surely, or Turin, it's called, I guess. Toulouse, of course, as well. Maybe Zaragoza. No, it's not Zaragoza either. For Z, we got on U. We got on W. W has to be in England somewhere, doesn't it? Or no, it's Warsaw, right? Maybe. Oh, I don't have to write Krakow because we already got K. What other cities could we have? Trying to think. Central Europe. We got Bratislava. We got Prague. We got Ljubljana. There's not that many people there. Vienna, Bern, Zurich, maybe. Ha, Zurich. We got Graz. Are there a lot of people? There's not. What was the city in Austria called that I was in? Innsbruck. We already got I, and they didn't have 1 million. I'm feeling like France probably has a bunch of cities that have over 1 million, except for Paris and Marseille and Lyon, maybe. And what other cities do we have? Toulouse, Strasbourg, maybe, but that's not. What about Germany then? Hamburg, Munich, Berlin, Frankfurt. Frankfurt and Florence, of course. Florence. There's over 1 million people there. This is actually pretty tricky. I thought it was gonna be easier. Maybe Oslo, right? How stupid am I? Okay, so we got U, N, and G left. There's a lot of them on N as well. Sorry if you're writing all of the names in the chat. I'm not looking at the chat because I want to do this. I want to do this for real and actually challenge myself here. N. Nuremberg? Nope. Not Nuremberg. Napoli. Is it not called Napoli? Neapel? Naples, it's called in English, isn't it? Naples, there we go. There are more than 1 million people in Newcastle? Huh. Okay, U and G. There are only one for these letters. So 1 for U and 1 for G. maybe Gdansk. Nope, not Gdansk. What am I thinking? G and U. G and U. It's probably in the east somewhere, and I'm really just kind of, what do you call it? I'm so westernified myself that I don't know the cities in the east. Like, I'm thinking Romania, but Bucharest is on B. Budapest is on B. Yeah, we're not gonna get these. On G, Glasgow, of course. Ufa in Ufa on U. Okay. Only association I have with Ufa is the Formula 1 driver Daniel Kvyat was from Ufa. That's the only thing I know about that city. Glasgow, though, yeah. Glasgow, I should get Glasgow, surely. Let's see what if you got them in the chat here. Yeah, you're all pretty good. Uppsala, no, there are not more than one people in Uppsala. I don't think there's like 500,000 in Gothenburg. So yeah, maybe Gothenburg for G. Absolutely not Gothenburg. But Glasgow, yeah. Like, the more you think about it, of course Glasgow. You just forget. Genoa. Oh, I don't know how many people live in Genoa, but could have been. Ufa for you. You actually got that one, Andy. Very impressive in that case. Glasgow and Utrecht. I don't think many people live in Utrecht. Glasgow is the smallest city with metro, I believe, at least in the UK. That might be. I don't know. This was actually pretty fun. I gotta say, I'm such a sucker for Sporkle. Honestly, good idea, Chris. But I should probably keep it there. It was fun though to do it. Right now though, I have awful streamer group right here. Can't move things. I have a very important mission to also do tonight. My best friend has been on a date, so I need to check with him how it went. So my evening isn't done, but I hope that I leave you all in a good spirits, and you will all have a wonderful continuation of the evening. It's a few national finals tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe I will stream tomorrow again. I haven't really decided that, but if I do, I might actually do that. I'm no promises, but if I do, then you know, and then I hope you join me for that. I will probably post a few videos tomorrow as well. There's a review that I finished today from the German selection that I will absolutely upload tomorrow, and then we'll see what else happens. But thank you all so much for joining me for today's stream as well. I learned that my city has more than 1 mil. Where are you from, Katrin? Oslo? Have a great night, Groot. Thank you very much. Ooh la la, let's hope it went well. I just kind of I saw I just saw that he said it's a wifey, so I assume it went well. I'll have to call him and ask. Good luck with your friend, and good night, Groot. Thank you very much. Good night, mate. See ya. Have a good night, everyone. If it didn't go well for him, at least he will have to comfort him tomorrow. Well said. See you tomorrow. Wink, wink. Good night. Have a nice one, and hope your friend's date went well. Good night. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you all have a great one, and well, regardless if I see you on a stream tomorrow, maybe I will see you in a video tomorrow. So have a good one. Take care of yourselves, and bye bye.